man, look at these little baby hairs. But overall, pregnancy in the 34th week was just, my body was hurting, I was tired, and I mean, I still was motivated. I still had that like nesting urge. I'm hoping that means that I'll like, what is the word that I'm thinking of? Be like, oh yeah, that I'll dilate more on my own, and that everything, and that she'll put a lot of pressure there so that I'll be able to do a lot of the laboring on my own without any Pitocin or being induced. That would be so amazing to me if my water broke on its own. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited today to jump into my 34-week update. I am finally caught up with the where I am. I'm 35 weeks one day today, and so I'm really glad that I'm finally caught up with my pregnancy updates. If you haven't seen my first trimester or second trimester update, go check those out, and I'm just going to be posting hopefully today my 27 through, or I guess it'll already be posted, but my 27 through 33 week update. So go check those out if you haven't already. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified every time that we post. I'm hoping that my next video is baby names we love but won't be using, and then after that, soon I'll have my 35 week update up. Maybe I'll combine that into like 35 and 36. I also want to do a bake with me with my 2-year-old who will be 3 next month, and soon decorating for fall. I'm so excited for the holidays to be coming, for our baby to be born. We have 4 weeks, 6 days left until the due date, and so it's exciting. Anyways, I'm going to jump right into my 34-week update. During my 34th week, my mother-in-law was still here. She left, let's see, yeah, she left the day 34 weeks one day, but I wrote that I was tired. Surprise, surprise, I feel like I've been extremely tired during this 3rd trimester, more than normal. But that's okay. Also, if you've seen my 27 through 33 week update, go check that out if you haven't, because that gives you kind of a background of what's been going on. We had a kitten on Sunday, that Sunday, the week that I was 34 weeks pregnant. My husband took my oldest daughter, May, to the doctor to be seen because she had this really bad cough and runny nose and stuff. We didn't know if maybe she had an ear infection or bronchitis, or had an allergy to the cat. And so he brought her in, and she went and saw him, and he then Brett's like, oh, also we just got a kitten, and he's like, that is 99% sure what's going on. She has an allergy. He's like, let me prescribe you antibiotics just in case, but here I think that it's just allergy, so I would get rid of the cat. So the next day was Monday, and we brought the cat back to the shelter, which they asked us to do. They were glad that we brought her back, so like they asked us to do it in case it didn't work out. And we had thought maybe that I had some type of an allergy. I read that you can like have allergies during pregnancy and then not, so I don't know, but that I could have possibly had an allergy, and then that our other girls, Ren had been sneezing and Greta had sneezed a little bit, and so it was just overall good that we gave her back. They said that it was nice that they could tell whoever came in, like, because she was such a good family kitten, that they could recommend her to people. And so we brought her back, and it was sad, but we had her for like 2 weeks, 2 days, and we have a dog too, and so it wasn't, not everyone, we weren't all too immersed in, like, it wasn't, do you know what I'm saying? It wasn't extremely hard. It was sad in the moment, and Greta didn't even want to hold her, but the other girls held her, and Greta was sad that we didn't have her. So anyways, it was just this ordeal, but that's okay. Brett's mom also left. And then I felt like, you know, when you have visitors or when you're cleaning and doing all that stuff, you feel like you have to recuperate afterwards. And so I took the next day or two to really relax and take it easy. I was pretty exhausted. I wrote that my leg was hurting so bad at night. I have had, and even this, so I guess I'm only 35 weeks one day, but I guess like today and yesterday even my legs were hurting, but before that, the end of 34 weeks, my legs were just in so much pain. Does anyone else have this? Tell me in the comments if you've had this. It's just almost like I have growing pains, which I'm not growing. I mean, I'm growing like with the baby, but I'm not like getting taller or anything. But like pretty extreme pain in my legs, and I don't like that. So I don't know if that's normal or what, or at the beginning of pregnancy, I talked to my doctor and he said that I might have had like a lack of potassium, and so I should have like oranges and bananas. But anyways, so that was happening last week. I wrote that I was kind of sick with a cold. We're kind of fighting a cold right now. I also had been really loving a cucumber. Oh man, look at these little baby hairs. A cucumber, tomato, what are they called? Kalamata olives? I don't know. Feta cheese, and then like a little bit of Olive Garden dressing and salt and pepper on it. That all mixed together into a salad. I was loving that. I had that for like a few days in a row for my lunch. And I was loving that. And just cucumbers in general. I had like cut up cucumbers for a dinner or something like that. And I gave some to the girls and I was like, oh my goodness, I love this. Like cutting off the skin and then dipping it in ranch. It was like one of those things that I was just like, this is like definitely a craving. It's really funny. I think it was like the texture of it, which is really funny. Another thing I was noticing in my 34th week was that I was feeling the baby really, really low. I could feel her head and then even like her hands maybe taking like this way down by like my pubic bone. And then I felt her feet up in my ribs. Even a couple days ago when I was driving, I was like I moved to my side a little bit because I could feel her little foot in my rib. It was so cute. So that's kind of comforting because so with May and Greta, my first two, they were breech until I had the versions done. With Greta, it was right before the day I gave birth. With May, it was a couple days before. And so I guess I had a couple days to feel her head down, but with Ren, she was head down, but then she was also sunny side up when I gave birth to her. So I think that she wasn't really that low ever until I was like giving birth. And so that I'm feeling this baby so low is promising to me. I'm hoping that means that I'll like what is the word that I'm thinking of? Be like, oh yeah, that I'll dilate more on my own, and that everything, and that she'll put a lot of pressure there so that I'll be able to do a lot of the laboring on my own without any Pitocin or being induced. That would be so amazing to me if my water broke on its own. Brett also gave me a full body massage last week, which was amazing because like you don't realize how much, I guess you kind of realize how much pain you're in, but once you like get a relief or like realize that places on your body hurt during pregnancy, it's just like, oh my goodness, like I am sore. So that was really nice. I was also walking our dog, Biscuit, while I was just taking him out on the leash, and he yanked me like down the stairs, and I was like, obviously I was like, ah, sheesh, why are you doing that? And I had come inside, and I think it was after that that I was like, oh no, my shoulder. All of a sudden it was like, you know, when you like kink your neck, but it was like my shoulder, and you can like not lift anything and stuff. So that was a bummer. I think it's just because my whole body's relaxing, you know, to prepare for childbirth. Your body, there's relaxin that goes through your body or something like that, and it relaxes your muscles. That's why you like have easily have like acid reflux during pregnancy, because even your esophagus relaxes and everything. And so I think that's why my body is also hurting really bad, is because everything's relaxing. I mean, my bones are moving, everything is happening. And so that's probably why I'm in all this pain. I wrote that the baby sits on my bladder more than any of my other babies, which is very true, I feel like, or just even putting pressure on it. Because I've had times when I'm just like, I have to pee right now. And so, yeah, it's kind of funny. Also, I had been feeling Braxton Hicks, which I've been feeling for weeks, I think. But like, if you have like a full bladder, it causes, you can have more Braxton Hicks, which is kind of funny. But also, I wrote down that they had been sometimes painful, and I don't know if it was only in the 34th week, but I don't know how other women have it, but for me, it's like almost down like my tailbone and like my lower back that hurt. And maybe even like my pelvic floor that like are in pain during with Braxton Hicks and with just contractions in general. And so it's funny to feel that pain just during a Braxton Hicks contraction. It kind of like, obviously, I don't think it's real. They're like, maybe they're like, Braxton Hicks contractions are practice contractions, so I can see that as that happening. I'm not like actually in labor, but I've been feeling more painful ones the past couple weeks. I also went to my doctor. I had to wait a super long time. Greta came with me. I can put some footage in right here. Sing it again.
Wow.
Sing Elena.
I love my
Beautiful. Show me what you have. Alright, that's cool. What do you have?
Lollipop.
Can you sing a Lena Lollipop? Will you say it again? Mr. Cedric, okay, say it again. Say Mr. Merlin's mushrooms.
Merlin's mushrooms.
Hey, geez, we've been waiting a long time, huh? 34 weeks, 5 days.
No, don't.
Okay.
I want to show baby too long.
The baby's doing good.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Did you feel my... Here, put the stuff on my belly again.
Okay, done. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. But Greta came with me, and she got a lollipop, and we waited for like almost an hour just in the waiting room. There were so many people. And when we went in there, they weighed me, and I think I had gained like 3 pounds. About 3 pounds since 2 weeks before, which is pretty good. And something like that. I need to... I'll post right here if I'm wrong. Anyways, let me see what my blood pressure was, because I wrote that down. My blood pressure is 122/64. And then from week 30 until week 34, I had gained almost 6 pounds. So that's about 2 pounds a week, so that's pretty good. My doctor also asked me about my mental health, and if you have watched my previous videos, you know that I've been taking Zoloft. I've just been taking 25 milligrams of that for the past month and a half or so. But I just kind of felt like my anxiety was back to where it was before I started taking it. Not too much of a relief, and so he upped my dosage to 50 milligrams. And so I started taking it that night. And that night was kind of rough for me. I wrote that I had so much panic attack anxiety with insomnia, feeling well, so tired, like on sleeping pills. So I was like so exhausted, but then like if I got woken up by a baby or something like that, I was like almost felt like I had insomnia, couldn't sleep. And the amount of like anxiety, like I felt like I had to drink water in order, you know, when you feel like, I don't know if you felt this before, but if you feel like you're so suffocated that you need to drink water, or you can't breathe so you need to drink water. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's how I felt, and so I did during the night, but it was stressful. My left hand and foot were tingly from the medicine, which I read is can be a symptom. I mean, not for everyone, their left side, but for me, that's like how my body is. And kind of like pressure was just on it. And the next day, so last Saturday, we went out. It was it was tax-free weekend in Virginia. We live in Virginia, and so we went shopping. Went to Once Upon a Child, and went to Old Navy and Walmart. And I just felt like I couldn't make decisions. Oh yeah, I went to Kirkland's. I just felt like I couldn't make decisions. Like we got to get two more onesies for the deal at Once Upon a Child, and I was like, okay, maybe pick from these 4. I just can't do it. And then I picked out a couple of candles from Kirkland's, and I was like having the hardest time by myself trying to figure them out. I think it's just the medicine, but and I also, it's made me feel kind of like the medicine has made me feel kind of just like guilty about everything, like everything is my fault. So that's kind of weird, but hopefully this Zoloft kicks in and helps me. My mental, I mean, I feel like I haven't really been myself since I started the 50 milligrams, so I don't know. We'll see how that goes out. I felt that way. I felt a lot of these similar feelings when I started the 25 milligrams, so I think I'm just kind of reliving those, adding more. But overall, pregnancy in the 34th week was just, my body was hurting, I was tired, and I mean, I still was motivated. I still had that like nesting urge to get things done and to get my house ready and the baby stuff ready, and I'm like getting more and more excited. This weekend is my baby shower, and so it's gonna be really fun, and I'm just getting more and more excited for the baby to come. We have 4 weeks, 6 days until the due date. Oh, also at my appointment, I asked my doctor about setting an induction date, because my middle daughter's birthday is like 5 days after our due date, and my mom will be here 4 days before my due date, and then like 9 days after. And so I didn't really want to go a whole entire week and then get induced if I don't go into labor on my own. So he told me that my next appointment, I can talk to him, he can bring a calendar out, we can see when he's on call so that he can for sure deliver the baby. And so that's exciting. I'm really excited to set the induction date. We have my oldest different months, but May's birthday is on the 18th, Greta's is on the 17th, Ren's is on the 16th, so we think it'd be really fun to have this baby on the 15th. And then she'd be born a couple days before Greta's birthday, which would be nice to be home for her birthday. Anyways, so we'll see how that goes, and I will update you guys when I do know, when I do my 35-week update. Oh, really quickly, let me show you my bump now that I'm up to date with this. So here is my 34-week bump. Well, 35-week. It's pretty ready. I'm pretty ready to go into labor. Hopefully. Anyways, that's it for my 34-week update. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.